video today is going to be a little of this and a little of that, and then I'm going to show you what I'm working on in the kitchen today. Once a week I go through my refrigerator and I find all the foods that really need to get used up that I can dehydrate. And today I have some bananas that need to get dehydrated, I have some tomatoes that need to get dehydrated, and I have this bag of spinach that needs to get dehydrated. So I'm going to work on this morning, and then I'm going to show you some other things that we're going to do today. One other thing we're going to do is we're going to make some violet syrup. And that can be canned, and it's going to be used for when you make vanilla icing. You can use that for adding to lemonade. You can use it for all sorts of things. But first, I got to get dehydrating. So what I'm going to do is, the bag that spinach was already washed, I'm just going to lay it like this. Now, I don't know where the spinach came from because it's so big. I didn't like it at all. The leaves look like they were old, like an older leaf. They're big like that. I wasn't very impressed at all with that spinach. So we didn't eat a whole lot of it. And I'm hoping that my garden here soon will be able to have its own spinach. It's nothing like your own fresh garden spinach. But I was told by the Nesco company that you can actually have up to 10 trays on one dehydrator. And I didn't realize that. So I'm going to just fill this up, and we are going to have a little of this and a little of that in this dehydrator. So the spinach then, like, I've never seen, do you ever buy spinach with stalks like that? It's crazy. I don't know. But anyhow, I'm going to dehydrate the spinach, and then I'm going to crumble it up, and then I can add that to my lasagna, is what my idea is. And I can also add it to like some soups and stuff. I mean, you can freeze it too. It's just, I really don't have that much freezer space, and when I do use my freezer, I use it for meats, basically meats, and a few vegetables. I don't like canned corn, so I will freeze my corn. And I don't like canned peas either, so I will freeze my peas. But I love canned green beans. So that is the spinach. That's how the spinach looks. And then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just fill this tray up. See if I can move some of my stuff here. Fill this tray up with, we're going to cut some of these tomatoes. Now, of course, these are store-bought tomatoes, so they're not that great. But we're going to cut them up, then we're going to dehydrate them. Then I could throw these in soups as well. So we're going to do the tomatoes next. And I'm going to cut this all up, and then I'll show you what we work on the next project. So that's a little bit what's going in the dehydrator today. That's one thing nice about buying dehydrators is no food is ever spoiled. You don't ever have to let any food spoil. You can dehydrate it, and that really works well, and it takes hardly any room once it's dehydrated. So I would encourage you, if you don't have a dehydrator, to go out and buy one. The Nesco brand, they sell at Walmart, really, really reasonable. And get on your Craigslist and all them, because there's always people that seem to be selling dehydrators. I got 2 for $5 each. So keep a lookout for them, because they are really worth it once you have them. And also, once again, like I said in my banana one, spend the $5 extra for 2 of these, because these mesh, or you can make them. You can make them with embroidery canvas. You can cut your own, but for $5 free shipping, I got these on Amazon. Really, it is worth it, because your vegetables never, and your fruits never stick. And when your vegetables get really small, they don't fall through the cracks. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll get back to you, and I'm going to show you, after this is done, what we do next. Okay, the next small project we're going to do is out of my Herbal Treasures book. This is my ultimate favorite book for making all kinds of herbal little crafts and little food items. It's called The Herbal Treasure by Phyllis Schaldis. She has a couple of them. These are back from the 90s. You can get these really cheap on Amazon. I think it's only like $4 or $5. But she has in here, and I never tried this before, but we're going to make it today, called vanilla sugar. You can also do this with mint leaves, but today we're going to do vanilla sugar. and I'm going to show you what to do. It's actually quite easy. Now I know people say that vanilla is really expensive, and it is, but I got the vanilla for, I think it was $7 on Amazon. You can also get it on eBay. You just really have to look. The prices are all over the board. Now this is only 3 beans, so that is really pricey. I don't ever use my money for it. I use swag bucks. I do swag bucks and earn points that way. And so it's going to be 3 beans, but we're going to use 2 of them today. And if you've seen in my video how I store my sugar, I'm going to put a link up in the description box, and so in case some of you new people to my channel didn't see it, but this is how I do my sugar, and I do a label with an old-fashioned lid, but we're going to do it this way, and I'm going to show you. So all we do is we cut the vanilla bean in half, and we score the vanilla bean down the center, just like that, so we can release the oils and the flavors. Now, I guess you're wondering, why do we put vanilla in our sugar? Well, it is supposed to flavor your sugar. And this would be really good in making cakes. Really good in all kinds of stuff, because how many times do we bake that we add vanilla to it? So this way you wouldn't even need to add vanilla to it. And it preserves the vanilla. So I would think that you could keep this in your sugar a long, long time. You could also make vanilla extract. I just don't buy alcohol. I did it one time, but I'm not a big fan of alcohol. But I would love to make some sometime. It's kind of an expense that I don't really have right now to spend on. But you just score it like this. My other beans were a lot easier to cut than I had in my other videos. I also made a vanilla bean syrup, which I canned, and I'll put that in my tags too, because that is amazing as well. That you can use in your coffee, that you can use in making icing as well. You can use this. Right now we're getting into the strawberry season, and I'm going to be making a lot of shortcake. This will be perfect for that. So we're going to add a little more like that. And in fact, I am going to use this last bean, since it's only 1 bean left. I'm going to might as well use it up. And the smell of vanilla, oh, that artificial vanilla stuff that you buy that has ether in it, oh, it's so horrible. I mean, it just, the scent of vanilla is amazing. The real scent, the true real scent of vanilla, it's just, you just want to eat it. And this vanilla was not, no, this vanilla was not soaked in bourbon. The soaked in bourbon vanilla is even better. And I have to get some of that, but, so we just go like this. Now, it's going to take a couple weeks for this to all, the longer it sits, of course, the stronger it's going to be. So I'm going to just take this and go like this and shake it a couple times. I'm thinking I'm not going to even use it for maybe 2 months or longer to give it a good time to be incorporated in it. But this is how we make vanilla sugar. And I think this is a really fun project. If you have children, your children would love doing this.